Hello everybody, and welcome to 0 Mile ADV, a beginner's guide to adventure motorcycling. In today's video, after 2,000 miles, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that I dislike about the 2022 KTM 1290 Super Adventure S. But first, if you're new to the channel, you may not be aware, to help grow my channel, I'm giving away it's like a demo pair of Climb Carlsbad pants. They're size 34, 32, I believe. So if you're roughly a size medium, you can win these bad boys free of charge. The only way to enter is to subscribe to the channel, comment below, and in the comments, leave me messages of who your other YouTube motorcycle content creators are so I can help build and support other motorcycle enthusiasts and content creators on YouTube, and you can get a chance to win these bad boys free of charge. So once I reach 1,000 subs, I'm going to go through my subscribers and match those to the comments and pick one random lucky winner to win these pair of pants. Okay, so my number one complaint with the 1290 KTM Super Adventure S, this is a 2022 model, has got to be this indicator. Now, I had done a lot of research on a bunch of different ADV bikes before buying this, and this was a common complaint with most people. However, I feel that it has gotten worse as the bike is broken in. So I've got roughly 2,000 miles on the bike, and it just seems like it has gotten harder to use. It's not as easy. The automatic indicator turn off doesn't work as much as I thought it did. So I don't know if it's like as the bike breaks in, the indicator function gets worse or harder to use, but this has got to be the biggest complaint. Now, having sat on other bikes and whatnot, like, why not just that big square button like they have on the 890? It just seems so much more intuitive. It's got like a definite push down, but the indicator button has got to be the worst thing on this bike. Complaint number 2 has to be the gap on the panniers. If you look at all the pannier systems that are available for the 1290 Super Adventure S and R, there's this massive gap here. And even on this side with the exhaust, if you look at like the BMW GS on its exhaust side, like the pannier wraps right up over the top, fills this gap in real nice, looks really good, kind of sits a little bit sleeker. I don't know if it's like the swing arm shape or what it is, but this gap, and it's on both sides, is just hideous. Like, it just makes the pannier sit out so wide. I think I even had somebody comment on another video like, you're not gonna be able to ride around town because those things stick out so wide. And while initially I hated it because of this massive gap, I think the bike looks just a lot better with the panniers, and the functionality just makes it indisputable. I mean, probably my favorite upgrade on the bike is the panniers, because using it when it's a little bit nicer now than it is now currently that it's winter, I mean, I can use it for work, I can use it for pretty much everything. So, but this gap is just hideous. Like, come on, KTM, like, you did all this other amazing work and you couldn't figure this out. So yeah, the pannier gap is terrible. The third item on the list for me has to be the tech pack. They want an extra $1,000 US for the tech pack, which gives you more controls that are already built into the bike. So it's already there. They basically just have to turn it on. And what's interesting is, if you look at like the BMW, a lot of those features come built in. So it's already a part of the cost of the bike. So the fact that KTM lets you know that they're there, but you can't quite use them, like the automatic suspension leveling system if you have weight on the bike. I think it also comes with heated grips. I had to buy these heated grips and the heated seat. It comes with the hill assist stop mode, which hasn't been a problem for me. I haven't had any problems on hills, but the hill assist, and then a few other things like automatic riding style, that sort of thing. Like, especially all the automatic stuff, I feel like should be included, and then if you want to customize it, then you can pay. But the fact you got to pay for it, I think, is stupid. It should just be part of the bike. If you look at all the other competition out there, they don't do this weird, stupid tech pack stuff. And so yeah, for me, the tech pack upgrade, while most people say it's totally worth it, I think it's stupid that you have to pay extra for it. And I heard that on the new KTMs, the new 890R that just came out, they let you like demo it for the first 500 miles and then it like goes away. I'm sorry, KTM, that is stupid. Just make the best bike you can, include it in one price, and let's just stop with the nonsense. Number 4 for me has to be this phone holder. Like, is it actually big enough for a phone? Do you know anybody's phone these days that will actually fit in here? I had to get the quad lock system for my phone if I didn't want to keep it in my pocket and like use it for directions or whatever, but I have a GPS, so that's another story. But I mean, look at this, like this is not a phone holder, and so your USB charger's in there, and so I had to use like a USB charger up here for my quad lock and everything else. So I mean, come on, KTM, like what phone holder do you call here? And I have a standard iPhone 12, so this isn't like a big phone, and it definitely doesn't come anywhere close to fitting in this hole. And my final and biggest complaint is this seat. I had to get the smaller one, which is supposed to be slightly more comfortable, or maybe it's not as comfortable because they reduce a little bit of foam, but it's a little bit narrower, so it's supposed to make the bike ride a little bit better, and it's heated. It is the biggest pain in the butt to get back on the bike. You take the seat off and it is so hard to get back on. It is such a pain in the butt. Like when I put my trickle charger on for this winter and trying to set it up, I was like, ugh, I have to take the seat off. It is the biggest pain in the butt, and I hate messing with it. Like, of all the things they did and all the beautiful engineering and the amazing balance of this bike and how well it rides and the power and everything else, it was like the seat just seemed to be a massive oversight. And on like really long rides, it is not comfortable. And I'm used to riding gravel bike, road bike, mountain bike for long days, you know, 8+ hours in the saddle, and I can ride a road bike. That's a road bike saddle is far more comfortable than this thing. It just gets super uncomfortable. Your butt starts going numb. So my least favorite part of this whole bike is this stupid seat.